Hi, James Vasari here. I'm going to go over my general setup again for my students and um, how I sharpen my pencils. This is all in a leather case that's actually designed to hold an iPad, and I keep a couple of tins in here. I open up the tins, and I'm able to put Tillian sticks and erasers here. I have a few different sizes of mechanical pencils, few brushes and erasers, Q-tips, etc. Brushes, and my tin of pencils that I carry with a pointer and a duster. So I keep all my softer leads to my left and all my harder leads to the right. And there's a little tiny pencil in there in the event that I want to do some blending real quick. Yesterday I was out and I've got some pencil extenders that pencil just slips down in there, and it's really good to have. And while I was out, I realized I am nearly to the end of this pencil, this number 2. So I figured it was a good opportunity to show you how I sharpen and kind of expect folks to follow suit. I think you're going to get a better result out of your pencil this way. So there are a couple of tools that I thought, well, maybe I should show you how to use these. So let me go old school first, and I'll show you. This is how I used to always sharpen my pencils before I got a 4-hole pencil sharpener. You basically start with something where you're going to think, oh, I'm about to cut my finger off. And you take that casing and you bust that casing back. Pretty thick at first. Right, I'm just using a carpet knife. It's like a carpet knife blade. And just slowly working the casing off, right? And this works pretty good. And I also, I had an X-Acto knife, and actually ended up sharpening that further. It's like a scalpel at this point. You know, it's a little more portable, but you can see you don't quite get the leverage. So you just take off little scrapes at a time as you get down towards the bottom, right? And you would give yourself about an inch up in there. Now I'm just trying to make it look pretty, right? So once I get to this, to where it's sharp and the casing's off of it, I can have my pointer, all right? And this is kind of a nifty little thing. It does just the point, but as you see, this point is too big to even go in there. So I would have to keep on shaving it down. That's why we keep this. All right, and we just like you would think you would, sharpen that guy to a point. I'll have to go back and get more of that casing off because I'll use it as I draw. And then you see there's basically it gives you the lead enough to get an angle on it and use it softly instead of just pointed. All right, so that's how I used to do all of mine. Nowadays, the 4-hole pencil sharpener, and you know, as easy as it sounds, you start with the big hole. Take off all the casing all the way back as far as you think you might want to go. First hole. I can look down in through there from the back and see how much of the casing it's taken off. All right, second hole, I got most of it off already, see that? I'm going to go into the third hole, and it looks like it's going to just scrape it right down to where I need to be. All right, that's a very pretty looking point. And then if I want to put a real point on it, hole number 4, and it's just going to, I'm going to watch it in there and get my point. And if it was a small enough lead, I'd get it in my pointer, and put a real point on it. But again, that's why we have this. So if we really want to go to a point, we can just point her up. And that's how I like to have them. That's prepared. First day of class prepared. See that? Good sharpened pencil. Then you can blow it or brush it or however fancy you want to get. So anyhow, that's my number 2. And how I really would like to see the pencils sharpened when we start. All right. Well, nice to see you. I hope that helped. Again, this is James. I'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye.